Well, I want to give it to my partners to share their piece on it as well. Most people don't know that the Now We Know campaign, it wasn't originally started for women. It was started for men. Because we were the ones that was ignorant and didn't know. We thought it was a joke what women went through on a monthly basis. And as we begin to do these focus groups that Mr. Iverson came up with, and you guys begin to educate us, because women educated us about all of this. It became, you know, our hearts was broken at that point because we're like, wow, man, I had no idea that women had these types of challenges. We had no idea that women suffered like this. And at that point, our protective instincts kicked in.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because when I first saw the demonstration Mr. Medina did for me, I didn't see a business opportunity. I saw my wife and my kids. I saw my wife and my 3 daughters. That's what I immediately saw, and that's what propelled me into action. And some people may say, well, Mr. Crump, I don't know if that to be true because you guys got paid. Hold on, stop. When we first started, there was no compensation plan. None of us knew how we got paid. Y'all used to be asking us, what's the comp plan? It's coming, y'all. Just be patient. We're going to get to it. We had no idea how we was getting paid. And I remember from October of last year, I remember this day will go down in history in the Crump household. June 16th was when we got our first checks. June 16th of 2017 was the first time we got paid, from the Nspire concept. We ran all that time of pure passion and belief in the campaign and awareness that we wanted to bring to women all over the country.
Any other comments on Now We Know and the impact the campaign's having?
I think for me, as I've traveled and even now going international, is that the story is the same for women all over the world. You know, it is heartbreaking as a man. You know, I don't do blood. Like that red shirt right there is like really messing me up. And so, but to hear the stories that these girls and women go through and how they have been made to feel ashamed or embarrassed about what is a very natural event, and to know that we have the beginning of a real remedy, of something that can at least make you more comfortable during that time, that's powerful. That's really powerful. And to educate them about that, to make them feel less embarrassed, to make them feel that this is okay. And I think that's the revolutionary part of what we're doing above the pads, above the compensation plan, is opening the dialogue for men around the world to let their girl know, baby, I got you. I got you. I'm good at that. Let me do the dishes. You take a break this week. Let me vacuum. Okay, don't get a lot of hand claps on that, but anyways,
It's incredible, and I love you do. Part of what's not been working in our society is so much separation between men and women, and so it's so exciting to see men own their role in the continuation of humanity and honoring a woman's cycle, which is so sacred. And I have to also tell you, from a business standpoint, damn, this is brilliant. Because you have a built-in, automatic, like it's not like I get to say, you know what, I think I'm gonna take a break this month. No, that girl is like, hey girl. And so I think it's such a important, smart category that you've approached with so much love. But there are other people who see you, who see the success, who see the 60 million views, who like, oh, this is a category we need to get into. So talk about the copycats, talk about how being a leader also means there's followers and those people who are trying to be on the Cherish tracks.
Well, like I mentioned earlier, the product is something that has been for like almost 20 years in the industry. Similar. Similar all the way up to now, because there's a secret. We're not gonna be anymore. There's not gonna be a similar anymore. Coming soon.
Coming soon.
And About the copycats, this is what happens. And I'm gonna mention this again because this is no secret. Actually, we started focus groups. People asking, "Oh, that's so weird that these guys haven't thought about this." Oh, you know what? They know. Everybody knows. Let's be honest. We cannot be naive. Everybody knows. Like whoever's in this industry knows that there are better ways. But let me tell you something. That this is the major differentiator. Every time somebody else sells something, and when we sell something in Nspire Network, they get almost 4 times the profits that we get. So it's all about the profits. That's the reality. That's the word. So that's why you have the best SAP in the industry. That's the one that we use. I'm not gonna give more info, but it's the best one out there. And we went straight to the quality. And the other companies, and what I was gonna mention is they are all billion-dollar companies. The 3 that tried already, actually, I think the 2 of them are still here in the United States. And like I said before, I don't think like most of you have ever heard of them, but you heard of Nspire Network everywhere. So what really happened was the culture and the head, who's leading the company is what really happened. Because I tried. And I'm always going to be honest. When you saw those pictures, I was already using, obviously, one of those products because I was trying to negotiate with one of those companies. It was impossible. Like, we are all the same. We do not tolerate lies.
All right.
To no extent, like, there's no percentage of lies. And when you have a company, and this is almost typical, where the owners will tell you, "Oh yeah, don't worry, we're doing this. Next week we're opening your country. Next week we're sending you product. Next week, and it takes 8 months. And they keep you with the 8 weeks. Same with commission, same with everything. That there gets to a point. So now that's when we realized it's all about not only the product. Because I'm not gonna lie, you could get a similar product if you make a good effort and you have over $100,000. But the issue is what is pushing this whole vehicle, and that was honestly the Now We Know movement. And in this part, I'm gonna have to because it's the reality. It was the spirit, like I said, that we all share the same vision on really helping people. When I met with the others, they were only thinking about profit. But if you think about people, profit will follow.
There you go. Yes.
I think you have really today outlined for the team and for everyone who's watching and listening how you are disrupting 2 industries at once. You're disrupting the personal care industry and how women think about our cycles, how women and men think about the products we use, and then you're also disrupting the network marketing model, right? Where you have made it clear in your celebration today that it's not enough that you just bring people to the party and the party doesn't grow and people aren't served at the party, with really creating such customer brand loyalty. So talk about how you could look to continue to disrupt network marketing, and what are some of the myths that you're busting through this company?
Well, what most distributors don't understand is that the only thing that sustains momentum is external users, meaning people who buy your products that's not involved in your company. And all of us that have been involved in network marketing, we fell in the booby trap. And the booby trap is, I'm going to bring as many people as possible, and I'm going to beat them and ride them to do meetings and bring their friends until they run out of gas. They don't want to do auto ships no more. The meetings are not as fun anymore because people are not going to keep driving back and forth around town, and they're not getting compensated. So if I can't keep you hype enough, you don't stay in my deal. So then the cycle then goes, Ms. Jackson, to where now you got to go look for another deal. And the sad part is, these guys up here, they can go in any company they want to, and the people that walk the stage, they're gonna win. The sad part is, they got people that you're bringing with you that's gonna drown. And as a leader, you know that. You're conscious of it. But you're looking out for your family because you have to bridge the gap and pay your bills. But there's a book that you guys have heard me talk about 1,000 times by a guy by the name of Simon Sinek, and it's called Leaders Eat Last. So if you're going to be a true leader for your people, you have to figure out something that they can win at, not just you. Because you got people that have been following, these guys for years and years, 10, 20 years, that they've been following every move they make. That's unfair. And you're abusing your influence when you drag people into something you know they can't win because you went back door and stroked the deal and you got paid, and now whatever that means for you, you got to figure it out. That's not network marketing. That's what I got.
That's abundance, y'all said.
Yes.
That's so powerful. I think today has been extraordinary as you've shared a lot of what is to come. Susie has done an incredible job outlining some of the new products. What for each of you are you excited for when you think about what's next for Nspire?
One of the things I think from a corporate perspective that will help lengthen the lifespan and the life cycle of any company is product diversification, right? That's why we wanted to show you all so much today about the products that are to come, because talking about our competitors, they think that we're only about pads, right? We got a surprise for you. We're not only about pads, and every product that we bring to the market, like Joel and I talk about a lot, high value, low cost. High value, low cost. He said something earlier that was very powerful about we're looking for products that resonate not only here in the United States, but also in third world countries. Yes. Right? I was a part of a company that sold a bar of soap for $23.
Yeah.
Now I like to be clean, like the next person, I do. But not $23 a bar of soap clean, right? Didn't get a lot of claps on that either. So, that's unique for some of you all. So we're trying to find ways to bring products to the market that when we go to Jamaica, when we go to the Dominican Republic, when we go to the Bahamas or Africa, they will also see real value in the product. I also like what Mr. Crump talks about in terms of the companies that we model. We're not modeling other network marketing companies, and again, that's confusing to other leaders. It's not that we don't celebrate other network marketing companies, but a lot of, Joel and I know, we come from traditional corporate backgrounds. We're looking at the Googles and the Walmarts. When you look at Walmart's philosophy, it's about value in the masses, making a little bit off of a lot of people. But it's the opposite typically in network marketing. Only typically a few people make a lot of money, and the rest are left to stay emotionally charged through trainings every week called Super Saturdays.
Wow. Yes.
And they keep you dumbfounded. And they know that you're so hungry for success that you're willing to pay $29, $39, and $49, and they know you don't have a shot because they stroked the check and got a deal. They've got all kinds of side stuff going on. Here's one thing we'll promise you: we don't do that. Yes. Everybody here has to earn their stripes. Yes. Everybody here has to earn their stripes. And so, what are we excited about? You gonna start showing? Okay, we got some new stuff.
They was ready for this question.
Let's see. We're gonna start with. I think we're gonna go digital first with a new Nspire app. The new Nspire app. It's been in development for a while. It's so close to completion, we were hoping to even have it ready for you on today. But there are a lot of gadgets that we're putting into it. We're building it in-house, so we have control over it. We've gotten feedbacks from some of our leaders like Dante Godfrey and Jacques T. Morris, who are IT superstars. And so we're building it from the ground up. Really excited about the release of this product that's going to be very functional. It's also going to help you all with lead generation and lead captures and being able to track your businesses and send out messages, receive messages, all kinds of stuff. And so really excited about some of the future things happening with our app. And Mr. Crump, will talk a little bit about the app?
Yeah. One of the things we wanted to do, guys, we wanted to take things mobile for you. And we're looking at also 2 apps. We're looking at a Now We Know app for your customers, where they can be made aware and purchase only products, right? And then also, guys, we're looking at an app for distributors, where they can have one resource center right there on their phone to be able to be educated, to help them grow in sync with their activity calculator. See, guys, what we're looking to do is we're looking to streamline your business for you. We're trying to show you guys how to systematize how you do this industry. And when you begin to lean on the system, it takes a lot of effort and burden off of you. Most of you guys, you're challenged because you always trying to do it different all the time, rather than just running everything through the cycle of the system. And that's how you yield your results. And that's what our goal is, to make everything efficient for you and your families.
Okay. Can we do one more?
It's your stage, Mr. Iverson.
That's right. You're gonna tell everyone. We got something else. Now, Mr. Crump, we're so excited about this one, Joel. It's going to be a game changer. I love the fact that we can sit sometimes and have a chance just to brainstorm on a lot of the mistakes that we've seen made in this industry and figure out how we can be better, how can we be different. This is what we're about to roll out. Yeah, I wish I had a drum roll.
I just want to say this before we show y'all what we're about to show y'all. I gotta stand up. I gotta stand up, guys.
Stand up, I gotta stand up. All right,
Do y'all remember in the training that I did this morning at 7 a.m.?
Yes.
Bill, I said, guys, we're gonna do something and we're gonna make an announcement that's never been done in the history of business. Not just network marketing. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. When Mr. Iverson pressed this button, the industry, as you guys know it, has changed. And you were a big part of how and why it changed. And we're going to show you guys what we're about to show you, how all of you guys are going to get a chance to benefit off a total historic game changer.
Now, one disclaimer. This is a concept. Somebody say concept.
Concept.
It's not going to be ready next week. Do not call customer service. Yes, I was at the meeting last week and I was running from product, and then you just showed this out for us. No. Here we go. My man. Guys, we going to Cherish boutique. Guys, you will be able to go into high-end malls and get your Cherish product from a retail establishment. Guys, we're looking at locations like Lenox Mall in Atlanta. We're looking at the Galleria in Houston. We're looking at someplace in LA. We're looking at New York. We're looking at Miami. Can you imagine the experience of walking in next to shops like Coach and Louis Vuitton and Gucci and Saks and Macy's, and also going to your Cherish boutique and being able to buy, and it's still, how much does it cost for a pack of pear? It's the same price, we're just recreating the experience. It's about changing the psychology and the mindset of people to let people know it's okay. And they walking in the mall, girl, I'm going to the Cherish boutique. You got your nice bag. Come tell us some more about how we're gonna, how they can win.
What's gonna happen? See, y'all excited now, y'all about to go through the roof. Let me show you why. I want you to hear me. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. This is why we said we're about to do something that's never been done in the history of the world. Nowhere has anyone ever created a upscale boutique sanitary napkin store for that time of month for a woman, where now you don't have to go get the trash off the shelves of your big retailers. You're able to go to this big boutique, feel a VIP experience. Guys, we're going to have a little back section so that way a lot of these celebrities in Atlanta, when individuals come in town for a concert, they could come through the back. They have a concierge back there for them. You're going to have the ladies coming in. They can sit down, relax. Guess what, y'all ready? We're going to have demos going on at the store when they come to the mall. Hold on, I haven't gotten to the good part for y'all. You ready for this? Every time we sell a pad through that store or any of the products that's going to be in the store, you guys still will be getting CV off of every sale. Oh my goodness, what is that? Y'all going to be getting CV. Hold on. Hold on, let me show you how this is going to work. Let me show you how this is going to work. When you make it to the level of star and above, hold on, 50 customers on auto ship that you're maintaining in a 4-week cycle, listen to what I'm telling you. When a person comes in the store and they buy products, nobody you sent, you don't know them, these people coming in through Lenox Mall, walking, coming into the Cherish boutique, we're going to have a rotation of those individuals that's constantly going all day, every day. So when the person coming in make the purchase, we send in a commission to you and you get the CV counted towards your rank advancement and everything for your business. Hold on guys. We're going a step further. When someone comes in the store and they got your ID number, you could be in LA. The sale then goes to you because that customer came in with your ID number. So we're going to send that commission back to you. Guys, this is going to be going on in Chicago. This is going to be going on in LA, Miami, Atlanta, and guess what? Y'all about to get rich on this show.
Guys, this is on your sheets. This is product E.
It's product E.
This is product E.
This is product E.
You can rate this on a scale of 1 to 10 with any comment that you have. Do you have anything on that, Mr. Medina? Appreciate that. Thank you so much. You got anything, buddy?
No.
Okay. Ready to wrap this up?
Yes.
Now, we have we told y'all to stay to the very end. We got 2 more quick announcements. Here's the next one. There's a contest that starts today. We just got finished with the customers. Now we're going to see what can the builders do. It's the holiday season and we're going to announce the Nspire Cash Dash. We're going to give away $5,000 total. First place gets $2,000, second place $1,250, third place $750, and $500 to persons in the 4th and 5th place. This is a sprint. It starts today, it goes until the 18th of the month. That's the final Monday. That's on a Monday. It ends on a pay period. We didn't want you to try to, we didn't want to cross our fingers and hope that people are going to build through Christmas. We know how people just kind of take off. So this is a sprint from the 9th until the 18th. You're going to get 5 points when you enroll someone who purchases the premium package. You're going to get 2 points for someone who purchases the Achievers package and then 1 point for someone who purchases the Builders pack. A minimum of 10 points is required to qualify for the contest. We will give you the updates as we do on the Facebook page, on the weekly calls. The person who has the most points at the end of the contest period on the 18th, guys, we're going to wire you this money. You can enjoy your holidays, pay off some debt, whatever you want to do, but it starts when? It starts today.
Also, we want to add, many of you guys, we know you have individuals that are involved that enroll for $35. Guess what? If they buy a package, that counts. That counts as points for you. So if you may have people that's already in the system, they just never bought a pack. So you don't have to necessarily go enroll somebody new. If those individuals decide to buy a package, you just got points for that purchase. And now, guys, the top 5 individuals with a minimum of 10 points. Minimum of 10 points. You're going to split that $5,000. First place $2,000, $1,250, $750, $500, $500. thought they were ready to go home.
First of all, can we give it up for Cherrah Jackson, guys? Give it up for Cherrah Jackson. Wonderful job. Listen, we are going to be working closely with her. She has a book coming out next spring. And when her book comes out, we're going to put it on our Facebook group. And we want you all to support this young lady.
That's right.
And her movement by purchasing her book. Thank you for taking time. Don't go anywhere. Don't go to this. Just stay here. I just didn't want to miss saying that. And you getting celebrated as well. And I don't know if this is even a story that Essence would even like. I'm just saying that. Maybe something can happen, who knows? But guys, we got some news just to kind of show you what's happening and how God's working in our business. I got an email from Mrs. Crump about a week and a half ago now, and obviously we get a lot of emails, we get a lot of inquiries, and sometimes I just overlook them. But she said the person not only emailed, but then they called. And so, time went on, I finally called back. There was a show that asked if me and Mr. Medina would mind appearing in or being interviewed for consideration for. And I said, sure, why not? Let's see what the exposure could possibly do. So they called, and we had the interview. And the more I talked, and the more I told them about my partners, the more intrigued she became. And we talked some more, and then she said, you know what? I've never done this before. We have several stories from hedge fund managers, financial planners, all of whom want to get on this show because of what this show can do for their business. But I am so moved by your movement because I didn't lead with pants. I led with what? The mission. The movement. Now we know. She says, I'm the senior production person here. But I'm going to my crew tonight. And I'm going to recommend that we push this story through. So on January the 31st of 2018, we will be flying to Los Angeles because we were selected to be on a show with a young lady by the name of Kathy Ireland. What? Kathy Ireland is a former supermodel. She is ranked as the number 26 most recognized women's brand in the world. She's one of the top 50 wealthiest women entrepreneurs in the world. She has a show called B2B with Kathy Ireland. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of stories that want to be on her brand. Not only are they going to do an entire feature on Nspire and the Cherish pads, they're sending a crew to Jamaica when we go there next month because they want some of that footage. We have camera crews who are here today you all did not know about. Some of the footage from today will be in that piece as well. We will be able to leverage the Kathy Ireland name, the Kathy Ireland reputation, the Kathy Ireland brand as an endorsement for the Now We Know campaign. Guys, it is going to be absolutely huge for each of your businesses. And so we're really excited about it.
And we still got one more. Do we? Got one more slide. You not done? Unless you forgot it.
You forgot.
Yeah. Okay, no problem. No slide for it, but one more last announcement before we close out. Many of you guys, you qualified for the incentive trip, right?
Oh, yes!
You qualified to be there, and once again, this is going to be an intimate time that we had. Many of the leaders was able to come out to Silicon Valley with us. It was an experience of a lifetime. We had a good time. We were able to mastermind in Silicon Valley. In fact, we were just talking yesterday. I'm going back, guys. I'm going back out there, and actually this time I want to take a few leaders to come with us because I'm going to sit in the environment out there. It's very progressive in terms of business. I want to see their thought process and just go sit in some seminars because they have a lot of community events in that arena. But I want to say this, for those that qualify for the contest with 25 or more customers or your personal order of 250 or more, we want you to stand up right now. Let's give them a hand before we wrap up on tonight. Because guys, our incentive trip is going to be in February. On Friday night, we're having an Nspire skating night. We're going skating together. Okay? Nice skating ring we found. We're going skating, so don't be laughing at us, y'all. I might go around one time and that's a wrap. That's it. Look, do a little something for the cameras and shut it down. You know? Get a little slide and I'm gonna get on out of there. But also, guys, we're going to also have a 5K run there as well in the city that we're going to. And that city that we'll be going to, we didn't get the flyer that was supposed to be up in time. We're looking at probably the 3rd to last week in February. We just got to get things sorted out with the hotels and arranged. We're going to be going to Orlando, Florida. We're going to Orlando, Florida, guys. Together, it's still going to be warm. You guys are going to have a good time. We're going to do a 5K there. We're going to have a skating night. And we're going to have an intimate roundtable discussion with all of you guys. Once again, getting your input and also back and forth of letting you know what's happening on the progress of many of the announcements that we gave to you guys on tonight. So now on that note, before we close out, I want to see if my partner, Mr. Joel Medina, have any closing words for us.
Well, I want to give us a surprise too, because I feel, left out. For that same event, we will release another surprise. I think you're gonna go crazy with it. But not for that event, but we will create another event, and it's going to be also in the beginning of next year, and that's when we will release the Rolls-Royce version of the Cherish. Because right now you're driving the Mercedes. But we got the Rolls-Royce like a couple of days ago. I brought them with me. We were like the first time. We felt like in love again. It was something special. Oh, this is the one. Feel your touch. But listen, all of your feedbacks are there. All of your feedbacks, and then some. Because that's why we were mentioning. Now there's not gonna be a similar sanitary napkin in the world. So I want
Cherish 2.0, right?
yeah.
Hey guys, it's been an amazing day. We want to do a couple of things. Again, we want to thank you for braving this snow. We were so worried. God's truth, guys. We after seeing the snow and everything on yesterday, we were getting ready to tell the folks to set up for 200 folks. See, really, no, really, it wasn't about a lack of belief. It was cold outside. I mean, 200, But to see, almost 800, 900 people here, thank you. The second thing, guys, be safe going home. Don't forget about the calls coming up on Monday, okay, and Wednesday. Guys, we're going to make ourselves available for photos so it just kind of stays not so chaotic. There's a step and repeat banner. Security is going to usher us over there. Guys, we'll stay there all day, take pictures and whatnot.
Also, Joel has one last thing to share too.
Yeah, before everybody leaves, here are the real Nspire ambassador. Obviously, we have some real that couldn't make it, but here's the dream. And we wanted to inform you and to that you motivate your people to go through your back office and revise the setup of your auto ship. Please do that. Please go there, check on your credit card info, and fix it. It's just retype it again and save it, because that's all you need to do. Because we get we get calls. Oh, my auto ship didn't go through. It was because that's the only request that we have, and we have been having like for 2 weeks now. Just go to your back office. You can fix it yourself. Okay, so.
And also the surveys, please. What they doing with the surveys, guys? Hey guys, we got a box on the table in the aisle. We want your surveys in there because we got to collect this data and go through it to hear you guys' voice so we can make some decisions. So we're going over here to the step and repeat, whoever want to see us. We love you guys. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed weekend and make it safe back home.